God breathes the kind spirit. You know, spirit doesn't have any objection to leading. Hello. Spirit doesn't have what? Any objection to leading. Spirit go to where it's being led. But with the component of the soul, you have the ability to decide. So that you will not say it's God that push you into something. You will not say it is God that force you into something. God wants you to have the ability to will. He wants you to have the ability of your mind. And He wants you to reason. So that's what makes a man complete man. And that is the ability that Satan did not have. Satan did not have the ability of the soul. Because if he does have the ability of the soul, before he took decision he took to want to subdue God, he will have thought of it. Do you believe me that even if you do something wrong, you will have thought of it before you even do it? But it's just that the consequence was not really amplified in your mind. Are you getting my point? So even if the thing backfire and you're like, you said I've thought of this thing before. That is the power of the will. And let's move a little bit. Let's move to 3 John chapter 1. For I rejoice, verse 3. For I rejoice greatly when the brethren came and testified of the truth, that it is indeed even as thou walkest in the truth. Now he's talking to them that you have been walking in the truth, right? And I rejoice when I hear the testimony. Verse 4, he said, I have no greater joy than to hear that my children walk in the truth. Now that means that verse 2 is still building on the things he heard. So that means he's not just talking to Gaius because he wants his soul to prosper, but he's talking to Gaius because there are things he has heard about Gaius and other people in that community that they walk in the truth. But then Apostle Paul now realized there is still something missing. And that thing that is missing is what? The prosperity of your soul. There is something that you still need to add to it. Now, this is what I believe Apostle Paul is saying. That you are being prosperous in the physical health by applying the truth, probably that I've taught you about health. But you need to do something extra. The same way you are prospering in the physical earth, you need to also prosper in the spiritual health by investing in your soul. Does that make sense to you? Right? It makes sense to you. Apostle Paul is saying that you are being prosperous in the physical health. You are being so much conscious and deliberate and intentional about keeping yourself, that the word used prosperity does not mean it's talking about money, but the holistic approach that you have taken in ensuring that your health did not fail. Take the same caution to ensure that your soul did not fail. By what? Admitting the truth of the word to your will. Admitting the will of the Lord to your mind. Admitting the truth in the word to your emotion. Is it making sense to you? So that means the will, the mind, and the emotion are the components that give expression to moral intelligence. Now, by the time you now bring your mind to the truth of the word, you strike the balance. Then, by the time you put your emotion in line with what the truth says, you strike the balance. By the time that you put the will of God ahead of you, you've also struck the balance between moral intelligence and transit to spiritual intelligence. Hello. You're like, how does it relate to marriage? You cannot bring your will to the marriage and you think it's going to work. You cannot bring your mind to the marriage and think it's going to work. You cannot bring your emotion to the marriage and think it's going to work. You have to bring the truth. Say with me, it's the truth that make marriage work. And I tell you, the truth is not easy on the will. The truth is not easy on the mind. The truth is not easy on the emotion. That is the reason why that the worldview elevates will, mind, and emotion against the truth. You see the contradiction now? But the truth say this, but you are saying something else. He said, this is how we are doing it in our house. This is how my mother and my father has been doing it. Continue now. Your husband is talking, you talk back. If God did not help that husband that is not hot, you receive slap. And you say he slapped me. Oh, what does it justify to slap? I would never in any way that I would never support any man that lift his hand and beat his wife. I would never. But let's be realistic. What do you do? Some people don't like me asking that question. What do you do to have warrant somebody? And some people will say, it doesn't matter what she does. Why will a man beat a woman? I say, calm down. This thing doesn't work like that. It's a madman that you are sleeping on your own. You have not done anything. You gave the man food. You gave the man your body. You gave the man all your support. And he'll come and be beating you while you are sleeping. That's a madman. That's why I say single is not an escape into marriage. If you are, as a young man, you have not dealt with your anger, this anger issue, that any small thing, you don't vex, you don't throw your hand, you're going to kill somebody's daughter one day. And you're going to rot in jail. You're going to put yourself in trouble. That's the reason why you need to work more on yourself as a single person. And as a single lady, everything you want to talk, I do this, I do that, I will not allow you to ship. They will slap you. They will slap you. You slap me. You will say, I will slap you again. Because you don't get sense from your father's and your mother's house. You will get the sense in that man's house. And may it not happen to you that it is until a man beats you, you get sense. And may you never marry a man, a woman that will beat you. But you must get sense as a single person. The other time we were talking about knowledge. You are dating somebody and you can't talk about the temperament of that person. He said, when we were dating, I've never seen him raise his voice to me. He has never slapped me. It's when we married. That guy don't pretend. He want to mumu-ishly take you. Where is your discerning of spirit? Let me tell you this. And I'm serious about it. Not because of ministry. As a single person, you must develop the gift of the spirit. You will need it in marriage. Is that you need to develop the gift of the spirit. It's not just for ministry's sake, it's for your own sake. How would a man pretend to you and you don't know? Where do you put the gift of discernment of spirit? Because there is a spirit of anger is that person. That's why I started with the spirit kind dimension transition. You must know, especially at the spirit of anger. You must know. The guy is a womanizer, but he has repented. But still, the thing still there in body. You must know. Don't just be blind. He loves me. I love me. He's my speck. You speck each other. And after you speck each other, you go to the grave. That will not be your portion.